But we play with a chip on our shoulder. We play awful hard, whether or not it's within practice or in the games. The one thing that I want our guys to do is I want them to play as a group. I want them to care about each other on and off the field, and I think that that's something that this team really embodies. And on game day, when we come together, I think we play pretty hard. But the one thing that I really believe that this team does is they tend to, it's a good locker room. They're good young men in the locker room. So in terms of recruiting, we still want the best lacrosse players we can get, but we still want the best people as well. You know, we ask them to practice awful hard every day, to stay disciplined on and off the field, and I think as coaches we try to push the right buttons.
You know, we like to come out here and compete every day. We're all friends, but when we're on the field, you know, we're going after each other, making each other better.
Hard work and discipline. You know, that last year, that was one of the biggest things we stressed was discipline, doing all the little things right on and off the field and eliminating distractions so we could focus on what's most important.
That could be going to class, that could be having a clean locker, and we're kind of taking that from what we had last year and we're just transitioning into this year with some new teammates.
When guys come in, they develop not only mentally, physically, but spiritually. And you know, Loyola is a fun place to be at the moment. I think it's a philosophy that we have as coaches, is just to ask them to go awful hard in every segment of practice and a run. And I think what we've seen is that our seniors are able to take over a practice and demand more of their teammates.
It's vocal, yeah, helping guys through it, you know, on and off the field, being there for questions, and just knowing situations, being able to level out, you know, maybe an unsettled situation, or knowing when to push it, and, you know, communicating that to the guys.
The increased tempo and the higher expectations on energy and on effort. So it's a lot to learn quick, and we understand that, but we just want to see them making mistakes full speed.
We're still learning, you know, our freshmen are still learning who the coaches are.
David Manning and Alex Klintzowitz, who both are playing extremely well and fighting for a position. And then on top of that, freshman Justin Verratti is coming in, and he's competing really hard and he's picking things up quickly.
Nico, he coming in freshman last year, had a decent year. He played midfield and attack. He's probably stepping into third spot for the attack this year, and he's actually been doing a great job. Really physical dodgers, so we're hoping that we can kind of produce for us and fill that spot that we lost last year.
This team, it's a journey, and we're not the team that we're going to be in February today.
You know, I can't say it's just one person. We have a big-time team defense concept. I think, you know, in terms of 5 returning starters from last year's defense, so with myself, Reed Acton, and Joe Fletcher, I'd say do a lot of the communication, the play calling, but it's important for everybody to communicate and everybody to lead.
I think there's a few players. I think Justin Ward, he had some good knowledge on the attack side, along with Sawyer. Sawyer, obviously, I see him as kind of leading our offense. You know, it's kind of a shared role at this point, depending on who's on the field. And the one person who needs to speak up more would be Mike.
I like to be a voice out there. Along with Justin Ward, you know, we understand the offense real well, and a lot of the returning midfielders, Butt, Sullivan, Lane, you know, we all get it, and we're all on the same page. So any one of us or all of us, you know, together to help us there.
Probably when that whistle blew at the end of the Final Four game, at the end of the championship game when it was all over.
Well, probably the last one, you know, running out on that field, winning, you know, that national championship. I think that's about it.
Last year was about us going on a retreat together and coming together as a program, believing in each other and playing one game at a time and slowly climbing those poles. It wasn't about where we started, we just continued to talk about where we were going to finish. We came together a little bit as a team off the lacrosse field. I think I've just got so many thoughts that when I think of last year, I just have, you know, positive memories of.
No, we're definitely a new team, a different team from last year. We got new leaders, but I would say we're excited, and, you know, we're ready.
I like where we are. I'd like to stay where we are. As we enter the Patriot League, we have new challenges, new teams ahead. We're excited about, you know, that new league and going out and, you know, and getting to know, like I said, new opponents. Creates some new challenges for us, no doubt.
Hey, it was a great journey, and it's something that this team, nobody will ever take from you. You guys will know. You guys will know when each other is getting married. You'll know when each other are having children. Believe me, I know, because our 90 team, we know that stuff too, and we lost. So I can only imagine what it's like when you're what it's going to be like in years to come. Our senior captains last year, thank you. You guys, I hope our guys see that this year, because we're good enough again. We're good enough. And it's about the journey. It's about the journey.